The audience are fools, right? They just don't understand anything. Hi guys, this is Farhad and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now. And as a video ritual, remember to like and comment on the video. Liking and commenting helps fuel the YouTube algorithm. And today I am going to do a comparative analysis between the 2013 Mumbai Police and the 2025 Hindi film Deva, which eventually, as it turns out, was the official remake of Mumbai Police. Now, I remember making a channel of, Mumbai Police on this channel and a video of Mumbai Police on this channel a while back. And incidentally, that was the day when Deva was officially announced as well, that it is going to release in 2025, etc. Back then, in that video also, I had actually said that this is giving me the vibe of Mumbai Police, to which all the the crew and cast, particularly there's an interview that is circling on social media starring Shahid Kapoor, who categorically denied it, stating that this is an original film. One thing, changing the ending does not make it an original film. You are following the same damn skeleton of the original film. Deva cannot be the original film. It is Mumbai Police that is the original film. And I cannot believe that there are blatant lies that are, being circling around as a part of the promotional campaign, something that I will not be able to, fall for now going forward. There is now a definite trust gap that has been created, a trust deficit that has been created between what is said versus what is delivered, and this is the epitome of it. You cannot call Deva an original film in any sense of the word. Now, coming back to my video that I had made about Mumbai Police, there was this very interesting comment that was made in that video, stating that why the ending of Mumbai Police was why it was, how did it get to the ending, and how that ending cannot be portrayed in 2025. It is because, and spoilers for Mumbai Police, I would say, so if you haven't watched Mumbai Police, you need to skip this part of the video and go a little ahead. In Mumbai Police, at the end, it is shown that the character Prithviraj that is there, he's gay, and that era was such that it involved the criminalization of homosexuals that were there, which was eventually abolished. The Article 377 was abolished in 2018, that was there. So that exact angle doesn't hold true today. Thankfully, Deva has an alternate ending, which I'm not going to be revealing, but the alternate ending itself felt so tepid and so kind of run of the mill, that it felt a little diluted to a very big impact. Now, my thing was that why would you want to remake a film by a diluted ending at the end of it? It doesn't make sense. But that is one of the least problems that was there as far as Deva was concerned. My main problem with Deva was the characterization of Dev, which is played by Shahid Kapoor here. If you remember the character Prithviraj, he was a hyper masculine person that was there, but that was more of a shield to protect himself from the eventuality. Remember, the character Prithviraj was undergoing a dichotomy that was there, one that he was on the right side of the law, and one by nature that he wasn't, given that he was criminalized. I feel that homosexuality is fine, there should be no problems with that when I say that, but the dichotomy of the character made him use that hyper masculinity as a shield that was there, which wasn't the case here. It's very evident that they're going for an alternate ending, but the character of Dev is shown to be a badass cop. Now, this is where the tone of the drama needs to be observed from the original. The tone of the drama in the original was, very understated. It was understated. So the switch that happened in the second hour in the original Mumbai Police, was kind of seamless, Whereas here you're starting at a very very high point. You want to show him as a badass cop, everything. Eventually, for the energy of the film to dip with every passing minute before a second half that seems a little dull. Now this is where the tone of the drama felt inconsistent for me, even with the respect of the character that was there. The character that started on such a high, ending on such a low, with a reveal that felt so tepid, was one of the problems that was there, that I found in Deva, that the film that they called supposedly an original film, which it wasn't. So that is one of the things that kind of derailed the film for me. There were a few moments in Deva that felt the action was nicely choreographed, the streets had a wider exposition, which meant the framings with respect to the shots of Bombay or Mumbai that was there, it felt very organic. One thing that was missing in Deva though was the interpersonal relationship that was there between all the characters of the film. That did not have an emotional connect for me. So there was no payoff in so many sequences that was there throughout the film, and that for me was also a letdown as far as Deva was concerned. See, making a remake is not a problem. I have been reviewing and watching a lot of content that is also remake, and I have also praised such contents. Like Vikram Veda is there, Drishyam 2 is there. I recently even talked about how Hera Fairy for me worked better because the comedy, situational comedy as a genre, was better palatable for me in the language that I understood. Similarly, it should apply for remakes if you choose to remake it. Firstly, I am not in favor of remakes in this era because the onset of OTT is such that you can easily watch the original content, which is freely available at times also in your language. So it hardly makes sense to remake films. But if you choose to remake, at least at the very least adapt it while retaining the qualities of the first film that is there. Here the qualities of the first film were not retained well at all. Even for that matter, Rosshan Andrews, who had originally directed Mumbai Police, he's the same director of Mumbai Police. As far as Deva is concerned, he did not have a control on the tone of the drama at all. He did not take that into consideration, and I think that was one of the main faults for the filmmaker that was there. He could not control the tone, which is why the film felt unusually dull. There was, there were portions in which there was nothing really that was happening. It was just undergoing a crisis and internalization that is there. Of course, the beats of the screenplay, remember, are same, so he was undergoing an internalization which kind of felt a little abrupt, given how the contrasting two halves were with respect to the character and the energy of the character that was there. Some of the other characters also aren't very well written, as far as Deva is concerned, not so much Mumbai Police. This is where the emotions also that I said, earlier in the video, that I said that did not land, is because of the characterization also. It's not very well written. Some of the good, actors also, like Kubra Seth or Girish Kulkarni, they're just used as just spectators, silent spectators, have nothing to do. Pooja Hegde has literally nothing to do in the film. So it's kind of, a bit of a mixed bag. Now, if there are any positives for me, it is the music of Deva. I think again, the music that Bhasad dance that was there, I was grooving to that song. Even though the placement of that song in the film could have been better, but nevertheless, the songs were good. Background music by Jakes Bijoy, another winner, and the way, Shahid was presented against the backdrop of an angry young man that was there with Bachchan in the background. I think that was a pretty interesting anecdote also. It may not have eventually come together at the end, but that was a solid introduction. The action sequences, as I said, were very well choreographed, and against the choreography of the action sequences, the BGM was very well integrated. So BGM has to be a positive here. Songs have to be a positive here. As far as the acting is concerned, I think acting by Shahid Kapoor is also excellent. Shahid has always been a great actor who hasn't really got his due, and that's unfortunate. But I mean, it's kind of makes me a little sad as well. Here again, he's done a wonderful job. But when I'm looking back at Shahid's filmography in his last 5 outings that are there, including Kabir Singh, by the way, worked, but none of the other films have worked, and 4 out of the 5 are remakes. One is a very forgettable film like Teri Baaton Mein. It may have worked at the box office, Teri Baaton Mein Aisa Uljha Jiya, but it wasn't a great film at the end of the day. So I mean, he really needs to analyze, rethink, and strategize, and eventually restart as far as his stardom is concerned. These random remakes are not doing any benefit to him or his career that is there, despite him being a wonderful actor, a wonderful performer, and someone who dances like a dream, so I think in that regard he did a wonderful job. Of course, Prithviraj is Prithviraj, you can't compare him. As I said, there were various shades to that character of Prithviraj, who's using his hyper masculinity as a shield. Remember that it was a dichotomy for him. It was a very complex character. Not so much here, a very dumbed down version of Mumbai Police. And one thing again I want to emphasize, that audiences are not fools. You do not take them for granted, and this message needs to be going out loud and clearly. You cannot lie in promotions saying it's something original, but it's not. I think this is literally the death of it, and I will not be able to believe anything that anyone says going forward until I see it for myself. The audience literally sniffed out the comparisons as far as the trailer of Deva was concerned. Not so much the teaser. I think the teaser cut was excellent, and that editor, by the way, needs a hike. It was a wonderful edit that was there, the teaser cut that was there. But the trailer cut, I mean, it just came across as something that it was Mumbai Police. It kind of, the viewers sniffed it out, so to say. And as it turned out, it was exactly that. In fact, a dumbed down version of Mumbai Police, which is just not done. So that was my comparative analysis. Deva, I did not like it at all. Unfortunately, it's the second video in something that I have had to say something negative about a film after Identity, but it is what it is. Mumbai Police today may also seem stale, with that ending that was there, but at least for its time, it was a wonderful film. It was a bold film, a brave film, and something that the Malayalam film industry showed a lot of guts, including the leading man who was at his peak at that time. I think that just sums it up, and everything that I wanted to say, and everything that is not right with Deva that is there. So if you're liking this video, remember to like that, smash that like button, comment on what did you make of the film Mumbai Police as well as Deva. Remember to be civil here. Let's not get very aggressive and negative or talk ill about it. Let's strictly talk about cinema without getting personal that is there. And that, I think that's what the channel stands for, to be brutally honest, but just stick to the work that is there. Never get personal with any artist or crew. They have their lives of their own, and it's not right, so I've stood by that. So I trust my Digi family with all the comments that will come through. Also, you can share this video with your friends and family, ask them to subscribe to the channel. My detailed written review I would say of Deva is available on my site, Popcorn Reviews with the double S. Remember the double S, that is there in our brand, and the link of which is in the description box below. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, so you need to follow me on social media platforms also for all the latest captions of the reviews that are there, and the detailed reviews are on my site. All information is present in the description box below. I'll see you again soon with another video. Till then, take care of yourselves, and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.